You keep going on about raising tax, but the point about raising tax is it reduces demand in the economy, and therefore growth will be less likely. And Britain and capitalist countries are based in demand.
Here's Matthew Wright on LBC talking to somebody suggesting instead of taxing the rich more, perhaps that squeezed middle class should be coughing up a bit more cash. This, in light of the fact that 10% of the population owns 50% of all wealth in the UK, and with the wealth divide getting larger by the day, I don't think that's very practical.
So just slow down a bit. So just all I hear from people with this point of view is basically the poorest people in the country can continue to contribute, but the wealthiest shouldn't be asked to pay any more.
No, actually, that's a brilliant point. But my counter to that is, why don't you also look at the middle class and people? Look, our standard of living in Britain for most people is reasonable. So can't they just pay a bit more tax as well? We're not.
Well, why not the super rich? Why are they immune? Why are they immune?
Matthew, we can all take responsibility. I'm from a poor country.
Okay,
Diana,
so we can all take responsibility, but you don't want the rich to. Yeah, but I'm just asking, when are you going to mention the rich?
I do. But the point is, it's not about fairness, it's about practicality. A lot of people in this country could afford to pay more tax, and they'd still be living reasonably well.
The royal family, for example.
My family?
No, the royal family that only pay tax if they want to.
But I think we as a country as a whole need to take more responsibility and say we will pay more tax.
Well, I'm suggesting it. So why don't the royal family pay more tax? Why don't the super rich pay more tax?
But that doesn't exclude that middle class people can pay more as well.
But we're already under the highest tax burden.
But we still have a brilliant standard of living, Matthew. Another
but not as brilliant as the super rich, my friend. Who aren't being asked to pay anything extra?
It's not binary, Matthew. We could be both.
You say it's not binary. I say let's give it a chance to be binary. Just once, let's tax the rich.
Click here for Rupert Lowe's empty advice for white men.